Team 3, Implementation and Institutionalization. Anytime an innovation or new technology is introduced into a setting, it undergoes the process of implementation and eventually institutionalization. According to Seals and Ritchie, implementation is defined as using instructional materials or strategies in real, not simulated, settings. In other words, implementation is the process of utilizing the innovation, technology, and strategy that has been introduced into a setting. Instructional design and technology allows for administrators, supervisors, and consumers to bring new ideas and technologies into a setting. This procedure includes allowing real people to utilize the idea or material in an appropriate manner. Once an innovation has been introduced and is starting to be used as it was intended, implementation has taken place. So a bit of background information on Harts Elementary. It's located in Galveston County, and it's in its second year of implementing positive behavior interventions or supports, which is also known as PBIS throughout this presentation. PBIS is a school-wide behavior and discipline system that focuses on positive behaviors and proactive strategies for defining, teaching, and supporting appropriate student behaviors. A large component of PBIS is the pre-taught expectations of school-wide behaviors in a variety of different settings, which include hallways, buses, restrooms, and common areas. The focus of PBIS is the introduction, modeling, and reinforcement of expected behaviors. In conjunction with the continued implementation of PBIS at Harts Elementary, Clear Creek ISD has also introduced what were deemed to be core values for all students. Those include trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, caring, kindness, and citizenship. The focus on these core values has left some educators at Harts Elementary frustrated and unsure about behavior, interventions, and disciplines. So our specific area of interest. The administration of Harts Elementary hopes for complete staff buy-in and a largely reduced amount of office and bus referrals. At the beginning of this school year, staff rewards were introduced to encourage staff members to take the time out and participate in the additional trainings and activities that were provided. Presently, PBIS has been implemented at Harts Elementary and is undergoing the process of institutionalization now. According to Webster's Collegiate Dictionary, it describes implementation as a process that moves an innovation from a presentation or pitch to real-world systems with meaning. From the beginning of last year, Harts Elementary has been implementing PBIS through systemic changes. Small increments of the behavior system have been added as time has progressed and data has been collected. At Harts Elementary, institutionalization would be represented by complete staff buy-in of PBIS, a lowered number of office and bus referrals, appropriate behavior interventions for students in need, and consistency in the expectations that students are held to. Harts Elementary was opened in 2009 and was named after a popular educator and administrator in Clear Creek ISD. So currently the enrollment at Harts Elementary is about 840 students. The grades serviced at the elementary school are kindergarten through the 5th grade. Currently, Harts Elementary is the only campus in Clear Creek ISD that has adopted PBIS, which has led to frustration and struggles as many of the educators' support staff do not have experience or knowledge about the behavior system. Additionally, the enrollment at Harts Elementary has grown more than predicted this year for several grade levels. Currently, 3 grade levels have had to apply for class size waivers from the state of Texas. As enrollment continues to hold steady, the institutionalization of PBIS is now even more important than ever. Currently, the school's strengths, Harts Elementary is dedicated to improving the behaviors of students and increasing the presence of character and core values in all of those that attend. Instructional time has been permitted to be used as class meetings, which has proven to build a sense of community in a classroom and improve behaviors. The campus also houses 2 special education programs. The first is social development, or SD. Second is the positive approach to student success, which is called PASS. These programs are utilized in combination with PBIS to provide further services to students in need of more specialized and targeted behavior interventions. With the increased collaboration among grade levels, support staff, and administrators, there has been an easier time with school this year implementing PBIS. Our school-wide discipline data has reflected this improvement as our bus referrals are much lower than the previous 3 years, and our campus office referrals have been reduced drastically as well. So of course, with some strengths may come weaknesses. One of the greatest challenges that is affecting the campus is the lack of buy-ins from all staff members. Unfortunately, there are many staff members who do not believe in PBIS or struggle with implementing interventions for specific students within the school-wide plan. Disagreement among administrators, behavioral specialists, special education team members, and general education team members is fairly common on campus due to differing opinions and ideas about the process. Additionally, some of the inconsistencies can be contributed to the handful of educators on campus who do not believe in PBIS. These teachers are very reluctant and at times non-compliant with implementing the behavior system with the fidelity that it needs. So currently, PBIS was only implemented at the start of last school year, but campus is focused mostly on staff development and behavior conferences to increase the knowledge of PBIS. Staff development at Harts Elementary occurs about once or twice a month after school. The behavior conferences are held during the summer and are attended by one member from each grade level and the administrators. From these workshops and conferences, new strategies and ideas are discussed and implemented for use at Harts Elementary. In an effort to provide more resources for teachers on campus, our assistant principal and behavior specialists have shared online resources such as PBIS World with the staff members there. So future strategies that they're looking at. After about a week of work and discussions between all staff members, Harts Elementary plans to alter the school-wide PBIS plan to include more ideas from the current staff members there. That will address much of the frustrations and confusions related to not really understanding how the behavioral system works. It'll also reflect concerns and ideas from staff members based on the updates from the flowchart and the PBIS matrix system. Campus leadership has also decided to revise the school-wide PBIS system more than once a year. They'll also ensure that the materials for PBIS are kept updated during the school year concerning behavior should be easily rectified as data will be utilized to adjust the PBIS matrix, PBIS incentives, and behavior flowcharts. So right now, the specific problem. The specific problem at Harts Elementary is a lack of understanding and participation in the school-wide behavioral system that was spoken about previously, PBIS. Through the inclusion of more teacher ideas, updated materials, and open discussions among educators, support staff, and administrators, the goal is to achieve full staff engagement in PBIS with an understanding of appropriate consequences, incentives, and interventions. For PBIS to become institutionalized, full staff buy-ins must be achieved as this is a requirement for PBIS. A lack of participation by a handful of educators means that there are inconsistencies and weaknesses that can be exploited by students. In addition, when expectations are not the same for students, this leads to frustration, confusion, and an increase in behavior issues. The high number of referrals that have been observed in 2 grade levels may be indicative of inconsistencies in non-compliant staff, actually. So of course we've come up with some alternatives. Implementation currently underway at Harts Elementary, it was an innovation that was a major change for staff members, administrators, and students. Although institutionalization has not occurred after a little over 1 year of PBIS, it is still possible for this to be achieved. In order for institutionalization to be achieved, there are a number of different steps that must be taken to ensure that PBIS will become a natural part of the school system. One strategy for the institutionalization of PBIS would be to include specific requirements as part of teacher evaluations. If teachers were to be held accountable for using the PBIS tools and strategies, including positive interventions and rewards, more educators on campus would be motivated to do their part. An additional strategy to ensure that PBIS finishes a successful implementation is to increase the support given to each grade level for behavior. While there is a supple amount of support available for academic concerns, there is still a need for more collaboration between general education teachers and special education staff members with knowledge about behavioral interventions. As the implementation of PBIS moves towards institutionalization, there should be a specific behavioral specialist or staff member that is assigned to each grade level. This person could serve as a buddy for teachers who need additional support and guidance with a specific student. Not only would this strategy reduce feelings of anxiety, frustration, and confusion among staff members, this strategy could potentially reduce the amount of office and bus referrals given to students. In conclusion, PBIS is considered to be a proactive system that defines, teaches, and supports expected behavior for all students, including those that are considered Tier 2 and Tier 3. School-wide PBIS utilizes a systems approach that ensures a positive impact for students. Within this system, an important aspect is supporting staff behavior. Without campus staff providing immediate positive feedback and modeling expected behavior, school-wide PBIS will not be successful. The educators, paraprofessionals, and support staff members at Harts Elementary must be dedicated to a full buy-in for PBIS. If the challenges and obstacles highlighted are not overcome, then the employees of Harts Elementary will have an extremely difficult time successfully executing school-wide PBIS. Thank you for your time, and here's our references that were used for this presentation.